And welcome to high school basketball live here on YHC TV here tonight. We're live from Risco at Roy Hahn Gymnasium. I'm Tyler Widener along with Travis Quatermas bringing this ball game. We've got Gideon versus Risco in this Tri-County Conference matchup. And Travis, one of the most unique gyms in Southeast Missouri is the Roy Hahn Gymnasium here in Risco, and always a great time to come to this gymnasium, always a great atmosphere, and it's got a really old-time feel to it.
Well, I've heard the legends, Tyler, about the gym down here at Risco, and this is my first time to be here, and you're right, it's a great atmosphere for high school basketball. You're right on the court. I imagine these cheerleaders will have to pay special attention because they're likely to get run over if they don't. But I'm glad to be here with you tonight. Going to have a great basketball game. You mentioned it's a Tri-County Conference matchup, but it's also a big rivalry game. These two schools just about 12 miles apart from each other. But also, perhaps even more important, Tyler, it's a district matchup, too. Both these teams, Class 1, District 1, and the winner of this game is going to have a leg up on the other one when it comes to those all-important district seedings. So a lot on the line here tonight in Risco.
Certainly, and I just found out today from Coach Blankenship of Risco, they will host the Class 1 District 1 tournament here in Risco. So Risco's right behind probably at this point, just guessing, right behind Clarkton for that number 1 seed. They certainly want to have the easiest path possible if you're going to have the tournament on your home court. So they're going to be fighting their way up until the point they're going to be making these seedings for these district tournaments coming up soon.
Yeah, that's right. Clarkton won the head-to-head matchup with Risco just a few weeks ago, so that gives them an advantage. But this is a very important matchup as well. About to have the announcement of the starting lineups. For the visiting Gideon Bulldogs, number 1, Chris Reed. Number 12, Brian Buchanan. Number 23, Alan Earnhardt. Number 24, Glenn Redden. And number 40, Kason Lawrence. The Gideon Bulldogs coming in with a record of 3-11. Now the starting lineup for the Risco Tigers with a record of 7-8. Number 10, Josh Earnhardt. Number 11, Luke Simmons. Number 22, Cody Young. Number 23, Jordan Pavey. And number 40, Brandon Bixler.
And the Risco Tigers headed up by Brandon Blankenship, and the Gideon Bulldogs headed up by Keenan Buchanan. And we just had the Gideon Bulldogs on last night with Portageville suffered a loss, so they would certainly want to rebound with a win here tonight in this Tri-County Conference matchup. Glad you all joined us here on YHC Channel 21 on your new wave cable and online at CMOSportZone.com.
Looks like Lawrence is going to jump against Pavey. And the tip is to the Risco Tigers. Earnhardt with the basketball, dumps it inside to his teammate, number 22, Young, off the mark, rebounded by Risco, shot off the mark there by number 11, Luke Simmons, but the Tigers are called for a foul, and the Bulldogs will take it out. Number 23, Earnhardt, handling the ball, Risco coming out in a 2-2-1 full court press. Good job by the Bulldogs there to break it. They work it inside to Lawrence. Lawrence has it knocked away by Bixler. Tyler, it looks like Gideon's going to have a little bit of a height advantage in there, but you can't underestimate Bixler. He may not be very tall, but he takes up a lot of space inside, and he's an excellent ball player.
And the Bulldogs on the board first.
Lawrence with the basket there. Risco moving it quickly down the court. There's the aforementioned Brandon Bixler with 2 for the Tigers to tie it up. Going to have a pushing foul here against number 11, Luke Simmons. Be his first and the team's first. And Gideon will take it out of bounds. Inside now to number 24, up and in. 2 points there for Glenn Redden. Now here come the Bulldogs with a full court press of their own. Giving the Tigers a little bit of trouble. They get it across the half court line. Lobbed it inside, off the mark. Bixler almost had the rebound but lost the handle. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Now they move it quickly down the court. Shot was off the mark. Rebounded there by Young. Here comes Pavey, quickly forcing the ball down the court. Passes inside to Bixler, but he can't find the handle, and it's out of bounds to Gideon. Number 10 now, Austin Adams checking in for Gideon. And number 12, Brian Buchanan, comes out of the game. Ball deflected away on the attempted bounce pass. Recovered by the Tigers. Here they come. They've got the numbers. They're pressing it down the court. But a good block there by number 23, Earnhardt. But he was out of bounds when he touched the ball, and so Risco will keep it. Taking it out from their own baseline, under their own basket. Pavey taking it out. Lobs it into the front court. Now he has the ball. He's deep in the corner on the baseline. Three-pointer off the mark. Long rebound to the Tigers, and now they'll reset the offense. Pavey with the jump shot. It's off the mark and recovered by the Bulldogs. Now they press the ball up the court. Almost out of bounds, but recovered by Gideon. And 2 points, 2 more points for Redden. Yes, 4 of Gideon's 6 points to begin this game. Pavey now with the missed the layup, rebounded by Bixler. He misses the shot, but is fouled and will go to the line for 2.
Fast-paced action between these two teams early on.
And Bixler converts on both. 6-4 is our score. Gideon leading Risco. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. They're going to call Risco for a block. And they've whistled number 40, Brandon Bixler, for his first personal. Team second. Going to the line, number 10, Austin Adams for 2. First one is good. Second one's off the mark. Bixler tracks the long rebound down, and now here come the Tigers. Pavey handling the basketball. He's going to go coast to coast, but loses the handle, deflected out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It'll stay with Risco. Pavey inbounds to Bixler, who misses the jump shot, rebounded by Gideon. Now here come the Tigers, but that long pass was off the mark, out of bounds, back to Risco. 7-4 is our score. Gideon over Risco. Tigers inbound. Number 10, Earnhardt, passes it off. Pavey kicks it out. Three-pointer off the mark. Shot there by Simmons, but the rebound to Risco, and they'll reset the offense. Pavey, long three-pointer off the mark, but got his own rebound, dumps it off to Bixler, who has his shot blocked, but gets it back and sticks it in. And right now, Brandon Bixler is a one-man show, Tyler, for the Risco Tigers. He has all 6 of their points.
Well, once he gets positioned right under the goal, he's hard to move around. He's got a big, wide frame, and he's certainly hard to get off his spot.
Pavey there with the rebound off the missed jump shot from the Bulldogs. Here comes Earnhardt now, pushing the ball up the court. Good job with the pump fake. Got his man in the air, but the pass is off the mark. Here comes the Bulldogs. They're taking it. Press that down the court. But an offensive foul there on number 1, Chris Reed. He tried to take it coast to coast off the rebound, but was called for the charge. His first personal, team second. Checking into the game now for Risco, number 32, Eric Bennett. And they're going to give Bixler a breather. Once again, Pavey off the inbounds pass. He goes coast to coast. That's his first 2 points of the game, and gives Risco their first lead of the game at 8-7 with 3:38 left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Pavey's one of he's their best playmaker, and you saw it right there in the open court. Once he's got the space to work with, he can take it all the way.
No doubt about it. Tipped out of bounds there by Risco. Good hustle there from Cody Young, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Pass stolen away there. Pass break by the Tigers. But Earnhardt couldn't handle the pass there. Shot was off the mark, rebounded by the Bulldogs. They bring it quickly down the court. Shot was up, caught nothing but air, however, rebounded by the Tigers. Now here comes the Risco on the fast break. Ball's kicked off to Pavey, drives the baseline, little hook jump shot, and he's got his 4th point of the game. Extends Risco's lead to 10-7. Earnhardt now passing the ball inside to his teammate, Redden. The foul is whistled. Checking into the game now. Back into the game. Bixler for Risco and Buchanan for Gideon. Inbounds pass, top of the key, shot off the mark from Buchanan. But
Austin
up and
Adams
in for the Bulldogs. Pavey takes it right back down and gets his 6th point. 12-9 is our score. Good pass there by Lawrence, finding the open teammate, driving in from the baseline. It was number 12, Buchanan, attempting the shot. Pushing foul called against Risco, and that'll send Buchanan to the line for 2. He makes the first. Second one also good. Long pass tracked down by Earnhardt, but kicked there by Lawrence. It'll stay with Risco. DJ Young just checked into the game for Risco. He has his shot deflected off the rebound. Now here comes it was Earnhardt for Gideon. Both teams have an Earnhardt, Tyler. Yep. So we're going to have to keep that straight, not only for ourselves, but for those watching it at home. Number 23, Earnhardt for Gideon to the line. He makes the first one. Second one is also good. Ball stolen away there on the fast break, or on the press. And count it. 2 more for Glenn Redden. He has 6 on the game.
Well, Gideon, a lot of momentum here.
They got a run and another steal. That was number 10, Austin Adams, with the basket off the steal. It's a timeout. Risco will take one as well.
At First Community Bank, we understand your needs and offer you the highest level of customer service. Whether you're opening an account, making a deposit, or speaking with one of our experienced loan specialists, our goal is to provide you the best. Stop by one of our branches in Malden, Bernie, or Campbell, and you'll see why we are the leader in customer service. Member FDIC.
And we're back here live from Risco. Gideon on a little run here, out to a 17-12 lead, and it's all starting with their defense, Travis.
They're playing great defense. They're giving Risco a lot of problems right now with their full court press. It's paying big dividends here. Let's see if Risco can get it together off that timeout. 2-2-1 full court press. Or 3-1-1, excuse me. That time Risco breaks it. But unfortunately, Bennett can't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Just over a minute left to play here in quarter number 1. 17-12 is our score. Risco trailing Gideon. Shot forced there by Adams. Air ball rebounded by Gideon, but Pavey has it stripped away. Here come the Bulldogs on a fast break. Adams missing the shot, but he was fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. I believe they whistled Earnhardt for the foul there. His first, team's 4th. Adams to the line for 2. He's 1 for 2 in the game. First one's off the mark. Second one is good. Increases the Gideon lead to 6. Just under a minute to play now. Here comes Pavey bringing the ball up the court. And they're going to whistle number 23, Alan Earnhardt, for a reach-in foul. His second personal, the team's 4th. Earnhardt will take it out of bounds for Risco. Finds Simmons. And now Bixler's going to be called for a travel. That'll turn the ball over to Gideon.
It's been quite some time since Risco's put a shot up. I couldn't even tell you who put up the last attempt.
In between this full court press from the Bulldogs and that tough matchup zone defense, Risco, you're right, Tyler, just having trouble getting a shot off right now. Three-pointer is off the mark there from Adams. But Lawrence with the long rebound. He drives the lane. Shots off the mark. Pavey with the rebound. He pushes the ball quickly up the court. Pulls up at the free throw line for a jumper and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And they whistled number 10, Austin Adams, with the foul. His first, team's 5th. Pavey to the line for 2. First one is good. Number 1, Chris Reed checks into the game, and Adams will have a seat. Pavey gets another free throw. It rims out. Rebounded by Bixler, who puts it up and in. 5 seconds left to play. They won't get a shot off. Pass stolen by Pavey. And a nice up and in pass to Earnhardt. Nice little 5-0 run there to end the quarter for Risco. but they still trail by 1, 18-17. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Cecil Weeks of Quality Center here in downtown Malden, where we've been in business since 1977. We have the best selection of Whirlpool and Maytag appliances. We also have the latest LCD, LED, and plasma high-definition televisions from LG and Sharp, as well as the finest furniture for your living room or bedroom. And don't forget, delivery is available. So come and experience the Quality Center Furniture and Appliance Store in downtown Malden.
I chose Three Rivers College. Caring staff made it easy to enroll. I'm receiving affordable, quality college classes. Day, evening, and online classes let me work college into my schedule.
With locations throughout Southeast Missouri and over 200 course offerings, including online courses, Three Rivers can help you earn a college or career technical degree.
I chose Three Rivers College. You should too.
Enroll today. Learn more at trcc.edu. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
And we're underway with the second quarter here live from Risco as Gideon opens up with the possession. Three-pointer up, no good. And Travis, we saw Risco make a little run, a 5-0 run in the last few seconds of the quarter.
And there's Pavey missing his own three-pointer, but Risco gets the offensive glass. That was Young there, but he missed his own attempted putback. And Gideon drives all the way. That was number 1, Chris Reed, taking it all the way up and in. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And our good friend Tommy Jacobs messaging us with some scores after the first quarter. Charleston on top of Crothersville, 22-19, and New Madrid County Central on top of South Penn, 19-15.
Attempted three-point play was no good. Bixler with the pass inside, up and in. Inside to Lawrence, who passes the ball off to his teammate, Chris Reed. It's up and in, and he's going to get another chance for a three-point play. They whistled number 10, Josh Earnhardt, for his second personal.
Difficult shot there. Looked like that was a foul, not a rough foul, but a foul to prevent, the basket to go in, but a nice finish there by Reed.
And he completes the three-point play that time. His 5th point, all here in the second quarter. 23-19. Pass nearly stolen away by Gideon. Pavey pulls up for the three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Buchanan. Baseline jumper now, and it's good. Chris Reed is red hot, folks. He's accounted for all of Gideon's scoring here in the second quarter. Right now that has them on a 7-2 run. Pavey drives the baseline but misses the layup, and it's out of bounds off of Risco over to Gideon. Number 10, Earnhardt, checking into the game for Gideon. We've got a timeout. We'll take one as well and be right back.
While I may not be able to do your job, when it comes to understanding and assisting your business with all its commercial banking needs, I can help. First National Bank is a full-service bank with a full range of the latest financial products and services. I will get the job done with personal financial assistance. First National Bank, believing in community, preparing for the future.
And back to action here. 6:27 remaining here in the first half. 25-19 advantage for the Gideon Bulldogs. And Gideon just sustaining the effort, the energy throughout this first half and really causing Risco to force some quick shots. And they're just executing in both facets of the game.
Well, they really are. You have to like the effort from both teams. Risco ended the first quarter on a 5-0 run, but Gideon's answered with a 7-2 run of their own here to begin the second quarter. Deflected out of bounds by Risco. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Redden looking for an open man. Finds number 1, Reed, who takes the ball down, breaks the press, takes it all the way down for 2. Good job there by Young, pulling up, squeezing the trigger, just inside the free throw line there. Now here's the Bulldogs looking to answer. Deflected out of bounds there by Simmons, and it'll stay with Gideon. He lost his footing there, nearly traveled, but passed the ball away before he made the walking violation. Adams finally missed one, Tyler, but this ball stolen away and put up for two, that time by Redden, his 8th point of the game. Here comes Risco quickly up the court. Pavey drives the lane, misses the shot, but draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two. Whistled Reed for his 2nd personal. Pavey to the line for two. First one is good. Austin Adams checking into the game for the Bulldogs. Second one is good. Ball's deflected away off the full court press. Shot by Young was no good, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two.
Well, both teams sticking with the press, and at times both of them been successful.
First shot by Young, no good. That's Cody Young, that is. Risco has two young men named Young on the team, Cody and DJ. And that was Cody making one of two there. Ethan Young checking into the game now for Risco, number 30. Bulldogs get the ball inbounds. Risco looking to turn them over with the full court press. But the Bulldogs break it. Stolen away there by Simmons. He misses the layup, a little out of control, but rebounded by the Tigers. And that was off to number 30 there. Young just checked into the game and gets 2 points. Risco turning up the defensive pressure now, but they're going to be called for a reach-in violation. And they whistled Young for his first personal. And that will send number 12, Brian Buchanan, to the line. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebounded by the Tigers. Pavey with the ball. Kicking the ball off to Earnhardt, who drives the lane, tries to pass it in to Bixler, but the ball is deflected and stolen. And now Pavey returns the favor for Risco. Here come the Tigers. Ball's dumped off to Earnhardt, and he puts it up and in. Nice assist there by Simmons to find the open man. 2-2-1 full court press by Risco. The Bulldogs break it. Number 24 drives the lane. And that'll be Redden missing the shot, but drawing the foul. He'll go to the line for two. The 54, Justin Schock, prepared to check in for Risco. And Lawrence will have a seat. Now we've got a wet spot on the court that needs to be cleaned up. Redden missed the first one. See if he can complete or get the second one. He does. Nothing but net. Out of bounds to Risco. Here comes Pavey with the ball, looking to drive the lane. Kicks it off to Bixler, but deflected out of bounds there by Earnhardt of Gideon. It'll stay with Risco. Now we've got number 32, Wayne Cossey, checking into the game for Gideon. Passes inbound to Bixler. He misses the layup, but the rebound by Young. Pavey with the three-pointer from the right wing there, and that was up and in. First three-pointer of the game for either team.
Risco have, if not the only lead of the game, one of the few leads they've got in this game.
That did give Risco the lead, 31-30. You're exactly right. Pavey now with the rebound, takes it coast to coast. Now we've got a timeout. Gideon, Coach Buchanan wants to talk it over. We'll be right back.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
And we're back here about to get set. Coming back to action. 3:37 remaining here in the first half, and Risco on a good run here, Travis.
It's been a game of runs so far, Tyler, and now Risco's on a run, and they've taken a 3-point lead after trailing most of the game. Had a brief lead in the first quarter, and now they've taken the lead here in the second quarter as well. Looks like Gideon wants to slow the game down just a little bit here. Ball's kicked there by number 11, Simmons. And that'll stay with Gideon. They'll take it out of bounds. Deflected away there and stolen by the Tigers. Here comes Pavey. He tries to drive the lane again, and he's going to be fouled in the process. Go to the line for two. First one is up and good. Bulldogs making wholesale substitutions now. Lawrence, Redden, and back into the game. Pavey sinks the second one. Increases Risco's lead to 5. That's their biggest lead of the game. Unforced error there by the Bulldogs. Just threw it out of bounds. And Risco will take it out. Earnhardt now bringing the ball up for Risco. The Bulldogs remain in that 2-3 zone. Pavey drives the baseline, misses the shot. Fast break now. Number 10 misses the shot there. Adams missing the layup, but the Bulldogs get the rebound. They dump it back in. Off the mark there. Adams again missing the shot. We've got a jump ball now. And it'll go to Risco on the alternating possession. Bixler and Cody Young back into the game now for Risco. He gets the shot, misses it. Bixler cleans the glass up, puts it up and in. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, the second quarters belong to the Tigers here. They've put forth a good effort. Handling the press a lot better. That's been the difference here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Tyler. Bixler completes the three-point play. Gives Risco an 8-point lead, 38-30. 2:30 left to play. Ball stolen away on the full court press. Earnhardt lays it up and in. We've got another timeout on the court, and we'll take one as well.
Baker Implement Company in Malden, your local source for everyday hardware essentials such as shovels, tools, mower, and welding parts. Now offering all new Case IH apparel for all ages, including kids. Of course, we've got the big tractors, but we have toy tractors too. A great gift for a future farmer. Check out our Bush Hog zero-turn lawnmowers and visit our friendly staff off of Highway 25 south of Malden.
You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network.
And welcome back to Risco. The Tigers have opened up a 10-point lead on the Gideon Bulldogs. And now the referees stop play. We've got a wet spot on the court. They'll dry that up and we'll get back to action. Tyler, earlier it was Gideon's press giving Risco problem, and now the tables have turned. Now it's Risco's press giving Gideon fits. We've got a jump ball, and it'll stay with Gideon on the alternating possession. 10-point lead for Risco, 40-30. We've got 2:18 left to play here in the first half. Gideon now, or rather Risco's gone to a 2-3 zone after playing man-to-man much of the first half. And I like that call from the Risco coaching staff because Gideon was getting way too much penetration, too many layups inside, and Risco has really put a stop to that. Had a loose ball there, went all the way down the court, but it's going to be out of bounds to Gideon. Once again, the ball turned over. Pass stolen away. Here comes Simmons driving the lane. He's going to draw the blocking foul. That'll be Redden whistled for the foul. And it's going to send Simmons to the charity stripe. 2 shots. First one is good. Luke's first point of the game. And now his second. 12-point lead now for the Tigers, 42-30. 2-2-1 press, really giving Gideon fits here. Lawrence, however, breaks the press. Bulldogs get a shot off. It's no good. Lawrence with the rebound. He's going to draw the foul there and go to the line for 2. I believe they whistled Cody Young of Risco for the foul on that, number 22. Lawrence to the line for 2. First one is good. Second one's off the mark. But it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Deflected out of bounds by Risco, attempting the rebound. So Gideon now with an excellent opportunity to cut into this lead. 3-pointers off the mark, though. Rebounded by Risco, and they're going to whistle Gideon for a reach-in foul. Both teams in the bonus now. So that'll send Risco to the line for a 1-and-1. Number 30, Ethan Young, fouled on that rebound attempt. He'll go to the line. First one's out, but he'll get another. Risco must now be in the double bonus. And the second one also no good. Rebounded by Lawrence of the Bulldogs. 1 minute left to play. Pass nearly stolen by Pavey, but it stays with Gideon. Ball deflected away out of bounds, or almost out of bounds, but Redden was able to retain possession and lay it in. Here comes Pavey for 2 more. Right now, Gideon just has no answer for Jordan Pavey. Good job driving into the lane there by Alan Earnhardt of Gideon, his 4th point. Pavey nearly has his pocket picked, but he retains possession. And now it is stolen away, and here comes Gideon trying to close the first half on a run, get this thing back in, but there's going to be a traveling violation there against Redden as he tried to drive the lane for the left-handed layup. Referee says, young man, you took 1 step too many, and hands the ball back to Risco. Here come the Tigers now. Pavey dishes it off, but the shot by Bennett is no good. 11 seconds to play. Shot for the baseline, no good. Rebounded by Risco. Young pulling the ball down. And there's the shot at the buzzer, stolen by Gideon, but it's no good from half court. So our halftime score, Risco 44, Gideon 35. We'll be right back with your first half stats.
You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network. You'll feel better every day. We're gonna make it clear. 'Cause our health care makes you feel good. That's what you'll find right here. We have so many ways to take care of you today. You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
And we're here at halftime. Halftime score, the Risco Tigers on top of the Gideon Bulldogs, 44-35. Impressive first half. We've seen it go shift one way early on to the Gideon Bulldogs, and then the second quarter to the Risco Tigers. So both teams have tasted quite a lead in this game so far.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Basketball is often a game of runs, and that's what this game has been. Gideon made a run, Risco made a run, Gideon made a run, then Risco went on a big run there toward the end of the second half, and as a result they have an 11-point lead. To run down the scores here for the Gideon Bulldogs, Chris Reed has 9 points, all in the second quarter. Austin Adams with 4, Brian Buchanan with 4, Alan Earnhardt with 4, Glenn Redden with 11, he's their leading scorer, and Kason Lawrence with 3. They shot 9 of 15 from the charity stripe in the first half for 60%. For the Risco Tigers, Josh Earnhardt had 6, Luke Simmons with 2, Cody Young with 3. Leading all scorers for both teams, Jordan Pavey with 18, Ethan Young with 2, and Risco's big man in the middle, Brandon Bixler with 13. They went 11 of 15 from the free throw line, very impressive, 73%. And that's been one of the keys to the game, I think, so far, Tyler. Risco's converting at the charity stripe. Gideon, not so much.
Yeah, and both teams were playing quite well against the press, but Risco really shored up their turnovers, quit turning the ball over, they got in and executed well offensively in that second quarter. And, Gideon started to have trouble of their own, had some turnovers against the press. So we'll see if both teams will stick with the press and see if they take their chances to commit or force some turnovers.
Well,
here in the second half.
Risco certainly stepped up their defense there about midway through the second quarter. Their press became much more effective. They were much more aggressive with it. And then they also switched from a man-to-man defense to a zone defense. Gideon was driving to the bucket, getting a lot of easy looks inside from the post. And the zone defense that Risco went to has shut that down, and it's enabled them to build this 9-point lead here as we begin the third quarter.
And we want to thank all of our major sponsors helping bring high school basketball, actually all of our games this year, on YHC TV and SemoSportsZone.com. First Midwest Bank of Dexter, Three Rivers College, SEMO Health Network, and Explore International just down the road here at Parma. Appreciate all those folks helping bring you high school sports here on YHC TV. And we're geared up to go here for the second half. Risco opens with possession.
Gideon coming out, playing man-to-man. Pavey misses the shot. Rebound by Young, off the mark. Rebound there by Reed of the Bulldogs. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Gideon. Earnhardt now with the basketball as the point guard. Makes a bad pass there, stolen away. And on the fast break, Jordan Pavey opens up the scoring with his 20th point. Extends the lead back to 11 now for Risco. Now the the Tigers trying to play a half-court trap. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Young, kicks it out to Earnhardt. He dumps it down to Bixler. He's double teamed, but he gets the shot up and in. Risco opens the third quarter on a 4-0 run here. Half-court trap once again produces results. Stolen by Young, but he steps on the out-of-bounds line, and it'll be back over to Gideon. Reed will inbound for the Bulldogs. Dumps it off to Earnhardt. Picks his dribble up before he crosses half court. He finds an open teammate. Baseline jumper. Finds nothing but air. Rebounded by Young. Here comes Earnhardt with the ball now for the Tigers. He penetrates the lane. Kicks it off to Pavey. Three-point shot from the corner. Baseline off the mark. Rebounded there by Earnhardt, who kicks it into Bixler. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Lawrence, but he goes down. And it'll be a foul against Risco. Out of bounds to the Bulldogs. 48-35 is our score. Risco leading Gideon. We've got 6:15 to play in the third quarter. Thank you for joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on YHC TV, your hometown channel. Good job there by number 1, Chris Reed. Drew the blocking foul, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Got Bennett checking into the game now for Risco. Bixler will have a seat. Reed misses the shot. Pavey with the rebound. He takes it coast to coast. Round the world, up and in for a fancy layup. It's only good for 2, though. Deflected out of bounds by number 22, Cody Young. It'll stay with Gideon. Three-point attempt now. Off the mark. Off the top of the backboard. Out of bounds to Risco. Reed with the missed three-pointer. Simmons handing the ball off to Pavey, crosses half court, dumps it down to Bixler. Bixler passes it back to top of the key. Simmons, who tried to hand it back to Bixler, or rather to Bennett, and it's out of bounds off the big man and out of bounds to Gideon. 50-37. Risco with the 13-point lead. Lawrence cleans up the offensive glass. He's going to be fouled by Pavey. It's before the shot, so no basket. Kicking it down to the baseline. Reed with the three-pointer. And the jumper off the mark. Rebounded by Pavey. He has the ball deflected away, but it's a blocking foul against Gideon. Out of bounds to Risco. Reed whistled for the foul. Pavey inbounds to Earnhardt. Earnhardt back to Pavey, who drives the lane, misses the shot. And now they're going to call Bennett for going over the back, and it'll be out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Number 10, Austin Adams, checks into the game for the Gideon Bulldogs. Got Earnhardt bringing the ball up the court. 1-2-2 zone here by the Risco Tigers. And it's deflected away there now, stolen by Earnhardt. He misses the layup off the pass by his teammate, but there's Young to steal the ball right back for Risco. Put it up and in. Three-pointer now off the mark. Adams with the shot. Lawrence with the rebound for the Bulldogs on the offensive glass. He's going to draw the foul there from number 22, Cody Young. And now he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. First one off the mark. Second one also rims out. Pavey with the rebound, kicks the ball ahead to Earnhardt, but he didn't see it coming and stolen away by the Bulldogs. Now they'll set the offense. Three-pointer off the mark, but the offensive glass rebounded by Gideon. Number 12 there, Buchanan with the rebound, but he missed the putback. Rebounded by Risco. Here comes Pavey. He penetrates, drives the lane, finger roll layup, up for 2. And we've got a timeout on the court. And we'll be right back.
At First Community Bank, we understand your needs and offer you the highest level of customer service. Whether you're opening an account, making a deposit, or speaking with one of our experienced loan specialists, our goal is to provide you the best. Stop by one of our branches in Malden, Bernie, or Campbell, and you'll see why we are the leader in customer service. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Risco for this Tri-County Conference basketball game. Risco 54, Gideon 37. We have 3:52 left to play here in the third quarter. And in this third quarter, so far, Risco has doubled up Gideon in scoring, 8-4. Gideon with the ball. They bring it down the court.
And Gideon having a hard time scoring ever since the second quarter, and it's been the same here in the third. Just haven't been able to execute offensively to stifle the run of the Tigers.
And they've missed a lot of second chance opportunities here too, Tyler. They've got several offensive rebounds. They just haven't been able to convert. Pavey with the steal. Impressive layup there. He's fouled on the shot. He's doing it all right now for Risco.
Yeah, he just threw up a prayer to, take advantage of the shooting opportunity, but hey, everything going Risco's way at this point.
Right, he did a good job drawing the foul, forcing the Bulldog defender to make contact. Old-fashioned three-point play is good. And that gives Gideon, or rather Risco, a 20-point lead, 57-37, their largest of the game. Now Risco's gone back to a man-to-man defense. And it results in a loose ball, but it's picked up by Gideon. And they find the loose man, number 10, Austin Adams, for 2. Now Gideon trying to go back to that full court press, trying to generate some turnovers and some offense. But Risco handles the pressure. Pavey missed the shot, got his own rebound, couldn't find an open teammate, says, I'll just take it myself.
And another one.
2 more in, and there's another basket.
Josh Earnhardt with that basket.
Stole the inbounds pass, put it right back up and in. Third quarter right now is just all Risco. Now they're going to whistle Adams for the foul. And number 33 checking into the game now for the Bulldogs. And I believe that's Wyan Kasi. He's listed as number 32 in my book, but he's wearing 33. Now we got a blocking foul called against him, against Kasi. As Earnhardt tried to penetrate the double team. Pavey inbounds to Earnhardt. Fakes the pass, takes the three-pointer, misses the shot. Rebound by Young, misses the shot. Looks like it's probably partially deflected, but they get the offensive glass and keep control of the basketball. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Pavey with the ball now near the half-court line. Earnhardt kicks it inside to number 20, DJ Young. Misses the shot, and good hustle there, but you just don't have very far here in this Risco Gymnasium to track down a loose ball, Tyler, and he just ran out of court space there. Good effort there, but turnover to Gideon. Not a lot of sideline right here in Gideon.
You won't get,
or rather in Risco.
Yeah, you won't have the fans as close to you on the court as you will in this gym here at Risco. They're right on top of you.
Lawrence with the baseline jumper. Kayson's 5th point of the game. Three-pointer off the mark from Earnhardt. Rebounded by Young, who misses this putback. Defensive rebound now by Gideon. They press it down the court, trying to make something happen here. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Nice pass from Lawrence, but his teammate Kasi cannot complete the play, misses the layup. Rebound by Risco. 1 minute left to play here. It's a 20-point lead for the Tigers, 61-41. Pavey shot off the mark, one of his few misses, but he gets the rebound, drives the lane, lays it up and in. And it has been the Jordan Pavey show here in the third quarter, folks.
Certainly has.
11 points here. Gives him 29 in the game. Three-pointer there. And I apologize to the Gideon fans. The young man wearing number 3, I don't have him in my scorebook.
Down to 10 seconds here in the third.
Earnhardt kicks it out to Pavey. His three-point shot is off the mark. Rebounded there by Young. It's no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Risco leads 63-44. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter.
Hi, I'm Cecil Weeks of Quality Center here in downtown Malden, where we've been in business since 1977. We have the best selection of Whirlpool and Maytag appliances We also have the latest LCD, LED, and plasma high-definition televisions from LG and Sharp, as well as the finest furniture for your living room or bedroom. And don't forget, delivery is available. So come and experience the Quality Center Furniture and Appliance Store in downtown Malden.
I chose Three Rivers College. Caring staff made it easy to enroll. I'm receiving affordable, quality college classes. Day, evening, and online classes let me work college into my schedule.
With locations throughout Southeast Missouri and over 200 course offerings including online courses, Three Rivers can help you earn a college or career technical degree.
I chose Three Rivers College. You should too.
Enroll today. Learn more at trcc.edu. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
And we're back with the fourth quarter. Risco out to a big lead, 19 points. And it's been all Risco Tigers since probably midway through the second quarter, Travis.
Yeah, they really took control of the game. They really upped the defensive pressure, caused a lot of turnovers, converted those into points, and really took control of the basketball game. A blocking foul called against the Bulldogs. Bixler now takes the ball in. Little give and go from between him and Pavey. Shot was no good, but Bixler drew the foul, and he'll go to the line for two. First one is up and good. Second one's off the mark. Rebound is off of Risco. It'll stay with Gideon. Here comes Jordan Pavey now with the basketball. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebounded there by number 40, Brandon Bixler. He's fouled. He'll go back to the line. Both teams in the bonus. Cody Young set to check back in now for Risco. First one is good. Second one's off the mark, rebounded by Lawrence of the Bulldogs. Now here come the Bulldogs. Tough man-to-man defense, but Kaysen's a nice spin move by Kaysen Lawrence. Getting the layup there by Gideon. 19-point lead for the Bulldogs, but now stolen away by Simmons. And Earnhardt puts it up and in. His sixth point of the game. 6 minutes left to play now here at Risco. 65-48 is our score. Deflected out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It'll stay with the Tigers. Bixler now looking to make something happen, but he has his shot deflected away, tracks it down, then deflects it out of bounds, trying to get his own rebound. Ball turned over to the Bulldogs. You can see Risco really turning the pressure up here on the defensive end. Lawrence with a good offensive rebound. Has it deflected away. Scramble for the loose ball. We've got a jump ball. Alternating possession. Turns it over to Risco. Pavey now will take the ball out of bounds. Referee's cleaning up a few wet spots. We certainly wouldn't want anyone to slip, turn an ankle. Now the Tigers will inbound. Pavey inbounds to Earnhardt. 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Risco with a commanding lead. Passes inside. Nice job by Pavey to dish it down low to Bixler. And he has 2 more points. Brandon has all of Risco's points here in the fourth quarter. And that's his 4th point of the quarter. Ball passed down low to Shock. He puts it up and in. His first points of the game for Justin. Long shot was off the mark. Long rebound, deflected off. Got Reed, Adams, and Buchanan checking back into the game for Gideon. 17-point lead for the Bulldogs, 67-50, 4:32 left to play. Baseline jumper from Buchanan drew nothing but air. Good job there by Young to get the rebound, and he's going to draw the foul as well. So Young will go to the charity stripe. One and one attempt, front end, no good. Gideon with, or rather Risco with the offensive rebound. Bixler tried to stick it back in, no good. Now we got a jump ball called, and the alternating possession will give the ball back to Gideon. Sheck back into the game now for the Bulldogs. Lawrence has a seat. 2-2-1 full court press, continually applied by Risco throughout this game. The Bulldogs do a good job breaking the press that time, but a charging foul called against number 10, Austin Adams. That'll give the ball back to Risco. Pavey inbounds to Earnhardt, who brings it up the court. 4 minutes left to play. Earnhardt dishes it off to Pavey. Pavey puts it in. First 2 points of the fourth quarter. Once again, the Bulldogs break the Tiger press. Little out of control there, and the travel called against Earnhardt of the Bulldogs. Risco will take it out of bounds off the turnover. Here comes Earnhardt of Risco with the basketball. Dishes it inside to his teammate, Pavey, who has his shot, or the ball stolen away. Gideon got the offensive glass but missed the putback. And now Pavey's going to be whistled for a reach-in. And that will send Gideon to the line for a 1-and-1. Oh, I'm sorry, they're going to take it out of bounds. Earnhardt off to Buchanan. Driving the baseline, looking for the inside shot. Was Redden. He missed the shot, got his own rebound, missed the putback. Rebound there by Pavey. He nearly has it deflected away. And now we've got a pushing foul called against Gideon. Coach Buchanan didn't like that call, Tyler. He thought there should have been a backcourt violation called against Risco, and I'm inclined to agree with him. But the referee saw it the other way.
Couldn't really tell there, but
that's going to send Earnhardt to the line for a 1-and-1. First one is good. That'll earn him another. 70-50. Risco has their 20-point lead back. 3 minutes left to play. Second one is good. Increases the lead to 21. Earnhardt knocks it out of bounds for Risco, but it'll stay with Gideon. Very close to a traveling violation there by Buchanan, but he gets the ball away. Now Risco's gone back to their zone, stolen the ball away by Pavey. Pavey kicks it off to another teammate who dishes it to a driving Brandon Bixler, who lays it up and in. Very unselfish play there, Tyler, as the Tigers looking for the open man, sharing the basketball. I know Coach Blankenship likes to see that. Good job there. Good hustle by Adams to save the ball, but Risco ends up with it. Pavey trying to go coast to coast. A little too much mustard on that pass, and it goes out of bounds. Simmons wasn't able to corral it, and Gideon will have the ball. 73-50, 23-point lead for Risco. 2:17 left to play. Risco extends that that zone out to half court, trying to get a trap. They do get a turnover. Bad pass intercepted by Bixler. Here come the Tigers now. We got a loose ball and a push. Called against Risco. Now Coach Buchanan is having a discussion over on the sideline with one of the officials. He's not liking what he's seeing from the men in stripes, but he's not going to win that argument. And if he's not careful, he's going to get a technical foul. Wholesale substitutions now by Risco at the end of the game. And in the meantime, we don't want to forget that Alan Earnhardt of Gideon is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. First one's no good, but Lawrence gets the offensive glass. Good rebound, good effort there by Kaysen. He laid it up and in. And some kind of a violation there, Tyler. I confess I missed it, trying to catch up with who was
I think they just called a backcourt violation, looks like.
It's a backcourt against Risco, all right. Well, in any event, it's turned over to Gideon. Shot was off the mark. Rebounded by Buchanan, who puts it in, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Another free throw missed by Gideon. Rebounded by Bennett. Here come the Tigers. Stolen away now by Gideon. They have a fast break. Lawrence trying to complete the layup. He's going to draw the hard foul there from Luke Simmons. And Lawrence will go to the line for two. First one off the mark. And he'll get another. 1:21 left to play. 19-point lead for Risco, 73-54. Kaysen Lawrence trying to shave 1 point off that lead at the line. And he does. Converts 1 for 2 there from the charity stripe. Full court pressure now by the Bulldogs, trying to generate some turnovers, but they don't get it on that possession. Long three-pointer off the mark. DJ Young there with the shot, but the offensive rebound stays with the Tigers. No good on the second attempt. Here come the Bulldogs. Under a minute to play now. Good job by Lawrence as he fights in there inside against 3 Risco defenders, gets the offensive glass and puts it back in. He has 7 points here in the fourth quarter alone. Another three-pointer off the mark. That one from Drew Fortner, checking into the game for the first time. We saw him earlier in the JV game. That was won by Gideon. Buchanan, or rather Earnhardt off the mark there. And the rebound bounces out, ball bounces out, that is, off of the rim, and it'll stay with Risco. Ball stolen away now off the pressure. Good job there, laid up and in by Redden. His first basket of the second half after scoring 11 in the first half. Good job finding the open man, Bennett. And that's Eric's first 2 points of the game. We've got 6 seconds left to play now. Lawrence with what should be the final shot. And that'll do it. Our final, Risco 75, Gideon 59. We'll be back to wrap this one up in just a moment.
While I may not be able to do your job, when it comes to understanding and assisting your business with all its commercial banking needs, I can help. First National Bank is a full-service bank with a full range of the latest financial products and services. I will get the job done with personal financial assistance. First National Bank, believing in community, preparing for the future.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear!
There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
Baker Implement Company in Malden, your local source for everyday hardware essentials such as shovels, tools, mower, and welding parts. Now offering all new Case IH apparel for all ages, including kids. Of course, we've got the big tractors, but we have toy tractors too. A great gift for a future farmer. Check out our Bush Hog zero-turn lawnmowers and visit our friendly staff off of Highway 25 south of Malden.
You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network. You'll feel better every day. We're gonna make it clear. 'Cause our health care makes you feel good. That's what you'll find right here. We have so many ways to take care of you today. You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
And we got a final score here live from Risco, 75-59. Victory for the Risco Tigers tonight. Great effort by both these teams. Risco, ever since midway through the second quarter, got the advantage and held on to it. And impressive victory for them here tonight.
No doubt about it. They really stepped up the defensive pressure, as you say, beginning midway through that second quarter, and just never let up. Switched very nicely back from man-to-man to zone. Very effective in their 2-2-1 full court press, turning defense into offense. And as a result, they came away with a very important Tri-County Conference victory here tonight over their arch rival, the Gideon Bulldogs.
Sure. How about you go over the final scores for us?
All right. For Gideon tonight, they had Chris Reed with 13 and Glenn Redden with 13. They were the leading scorers for the Bulldogs. Kason Lawrence had 12. And then Austin Adams chipped in 6. Brian Buchanan chipped in 6. Alan Earnhardt with 6. And Justin Schock with 2. And then they had one young man, Ward number 3. I didn't have him in my book, but he did have their only three-pointer of the game. And so he came away with 3 points as well. For the victorious Risco Tigers, of course, as is usually the case, led in scoring by Jordan Pavey. In fact, he led our scorers in the game. He had 31 points on the night. The big man in the middle for the Tigers, Brandon Bixler, scored 21. Josh Earnhardt added 10. Luke Simmons with 2. Cody Young with 5. And Eric Bennett with 2. Free throw shooting, not very good at all tonight for Gideon. I'm sure Coach Buchanan will talk to his team about it. They were only 10 of 22 tonight from the line, so that's leaving a lot of easy points out there on the hardwood. In fact, they only made one free throw the entire second half. Risco much better from the charity stripe. They went 16 of 23. So a very good game, very impressive win. Risco suffered a tough loss last night up at Oran, and they rebounded very well here tonight and came away with a big win, not only in conference, not only against one of their arch rivals, but as we said in the pregame show, Tyler, this will figure big into the district seedings that will be held right here at Risco. Class 1, District 1, and this is a very hard place to play when you're the visiting team.
It certainly is.
And so this will help Risco probably nail down that second seed. They lost the head-to-head matchup to Clarkton earlier this season, so the Reindeer will probably come in number 1. They're on quite a roll right now.
Yep.
They've strung together a nice series of victories, but good job by Risco tonight to get back to 500, 8-8 after tonight's victory.
Yeah, the upcoming Tri-County Conference tournaments at Gideon this year, that'll be coming up in the next week or so. So that'll be exciting to watch there with that Tri-County Conference tournament. So the Tri-County looks a lot different now with Campbell and Holcomb moving out. Holcomb's, pretty much owned that conference the past few years. They move out, and Campbell, which is known to be good in the conference over the long haul, they move out into the Boot Hill Conference. So a different look to the Tri-County, and just makes other teams more competitive in the conference now that you get Holcomb out of there. And
that's right.
Campbell, over the long haul, they've done quite well in the conference. So we'll be looking forward to see how that tournament shakes out here in a few weeks.
And not only do you have Clarkton and Risco, but a resurgent Delta C7 program.
They've come on.
Put together a nice season so far. In fact, they gave a very strong South Pemiscot team just all they could handle last week. So they're going to be a factor as well. And as far as Gideon, they're only 3-12 now, as they fall 3-12 tonight. But there's some talent on this team, and they're very young. They don't have but 2 seniors on the team, and all 5 starters will be back. 3 sophomores, 2 juniors. So there's some talent here, and there's brighter days ahead for Gideon. Young team, and they're going to take their lumps as they learn to play the game at the varsity level. But they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the years to come in the Tri-County.
Certainly. So that'll wrap it up here for us tonight for high school basketball in the Tri-County Conference. Glad you joined us, Tyler Wagner, along with Travis Quatermas, Caleb Johns on the camera tonight, and we'll look forward to having you back at another one. We got the Stoddard County Conference Finals night, Friday night, starting at 4 o'clock, 4 games, the final games of the Stoddard County Conference Tournament. Third place in finals for both JV and varsity. That's coming up next Friday night, starting at 4 o'clock, so look forward to that coming up this Friday night. That'll do it for us here live from the Roy Hahn Gymnasium in Risco. We'll see you next time.